Well, it's time for a confession of stupidity. In the Landrover, was rushing and managed to clap my wing mirror against the gate post. So what I've actually done is I've popped the back off. The back's actually fine, but it has, I don't know if you can see that here, completely snapped it through here. So these cable ties are just holding it up. So I've bought a whole new wing mirror, new to me, a second-hand one off eBay. It was, I think, about 120, 130 pounds, and I'll double check that. And so we're going to need to remove all of this and put the new one on. So that all sounds like it should be fairly simple, but I suspect that the cabling for the wing mirror, because it folds in, it's obviously electric, heated, all of that kind of thing, actually goes right down inside the door. So I think the door card is going to have to come off in order to do this properly. So I think actually getting the wing mirror off, that's not going to be a big issue. I'll show you that in a sec. But doing the cabling, which will just be a disconnect and reconnect, but we're going to have to take the door card off to get that right. So you can see obviously the mirror's here, it attaches here, so we've got a speaker and a housing here. This is all going to pop off. This is just going to have a couple of poppers in there and some clips at the bottom, just plastic clips at the bottom to do. But I think I'll pop this off first and double check, but I think the cable then comes down into the door card to about this area here behind the speaker, or over here. So to actually unclip the wiring or the loom that's going there at the moment and put the new one through, we're going to have to drop the door card. Now, I think we can loosen it and drop it. I don't think we have to take it all the way off, otherwise we'd have to take all the mechanism for the lock and stuff out. So we have got a little popper in here. There's a screw behind there. There are screws behind these. Again, I think these just clip on. There is there's another popper there, and then down in the bottom there's one here and another one over here. So first things first, I'm going to pop this off and see where we get to. So on the bottom of the speaker, you've got this little clip here, the speaker housing, this clip here. What you need to do is put a screwdriver down behind here. Once we've got this top popper off, put a screwdriver down inside and pull that towards the door frame. You can get in, the screwdriver will just tuck into the top there, and that will unclip that. That other one then just loops out. That's just holds it all in place. But as you can see, this is the cable from the wing mirror, so that is going down into the door. So we are going to have to drop the door card off. It's got all sorts of different screw heads in there. Some are Torx, some are Phillips. So that's going to be fun. Let's get the other caps off and then we'll figure out where we go from there. Okay, so that's the door card dropped out. I haven't taken it off because you've got this cable here which connects the handle and everything up, and that's fiddly, so I'm going to leave it alone. These, once you've got all the various screws out, these clips are really tough, and the best way is once you've taken this housing off, it gives you this sort of bit of a gap down here, and you can get your fingers in there and pull from that side and then go along, and then it'll just release, so you sort of need to be ready to catch it. You see, here's our cable that we were worried about. There's our connector, so we can just, the idea, probably can't do it with one hand. Right, when I had two hands free, that came out really easily. So that's our connector disconnected. So then we've just got to go take these three off. That'll pop our wing mirror off. They're T20s, so we'll get that done now. Okay, so these are actually a T25. I've opened the window so that I can hold on to that if I need to. Okay, and that's that off. Okay, so here's the old one, here's the new one. Obviously this is the wrong colour, but I wasn't worried about that because this one is still intact. It's got a little bit of damage on it, but I'm going to do various bits of painting on this car, so I'm not fussed about that. So all I've got to do is swap this for that, then we can get it back on the car. Okay, so that's the correct colour cover now on, but looking at these two, as I said, I was going to do some painting so I could fix this, but this one has got a tiny little break it in there, so what I might do is hold on to this one and actually just change the colour of all of this. I'll certainly keep it and use it as a test piece for when I'm painting, just to see that I'm colour matching properly and stuff, but for now that'll do. And then I might keep that one and respray it the silver because it's probably in better condition. Okay, so that's it back on. Took a bit of fiddling to get the positioning right on the outside of the car. Just going to plug it back in, and before we put the door card back on, just make sure the mirror and everything works. Okay, so one last check that all the electrics are working properly. You see the mirror, I've left the writing on there for the moment, that obviously needs cleaning off. But that's all doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, so pretty easy job. I got distracted halfway through with something else that was on my to-do list, but if it was just start to finish, it's probably half an hour. You do have to fiddle around a bit when you're bolting the new one back up, because just to get the alignment, just like when you're doing any other sort of exterior body panel or something, not as serious, but you just have to hold it. So having the window open, doing it from the inside and keeping an eye on what's going on is probably the easiest way of doing it. So I paid £98 for that replacement wing mirror. It was like a breaker's yard that works on eBay, but obviously I had the right colour casing. I still had that, though I think I might respray the other one because it's in better condition, ever so slightly, just in better condition. But I'm going to spray some other stuff on the car, so that won't be a big deal, but you know, we'll do that in another video, see what it looks like. But yeah, so quick and easy. I mean, the best solution is don't smash it up in the first place by not paying attention and rushing. But yeah, pretty quick and easy job, and with a second-hand part, not too expensive. I didn't even look into how much a new one is, because it's going to have been more than 100 quid. I'm certain of that. So yeah, nice, quick, easy fix. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of thing and being shown how to do this stuff, a lot of the time I'm figuring it out as I go. Drop us a like, and subscribe. We've got this car, we've got the Volvo summer car coming out in the next couple of months, which doesn't need a lot of work, but we'll do some fun with it. So yeah, look forward to seeing you next time.